women have to cover up so much. We both have nipples. Why is yours on show?
Exactly.
Wear a bra.
Why? We have a company branding thing and different like images.
Okay.
And one of the images is a guy wearing shorts jumping into the ocean. Imagine if that was a woman wearing a bikini.
No.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube space. My name is Kacha as always, and today I have another guest again with me, Ned and Sir.
Hi guys.
Ned and Sir has a podcast. It's called
Loud It Podcast
on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, Anchor. I think that's what you said. All of them. It's really good. I did some videos there for the last few episodes actually, so you should definitely go and check it out. Today, we're going to be talking about a video. I actually made this video. I was telling you, I made this video by myself initially, and I was doing it whilst I was trying on clothes. I don't know. I might put a few clips of it because I still have it, you know.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, I would have wasted my time. But I made a few. I made the whole video talking about like oversexualisation of women's bodies and my experience with that and how I guess that sort of affected me and how I'm moving forward from that. So that's kind of what like I want us to talk about. I think my problem with oversexualisation of women's bodies, and I think maybe speaking for myself specifically, is how I know that when I was growing up, again with the comments, we made a video last time talking about pretty privilege, and I talked about how I definitely got complimented a lot as a child, which I think is fantastic. But then also I had some comments from other people about my body, like in a sexual way. Where people will make comments about my bum. And I think Nigerians do this a lot, where, you know, like a growing child and you just come in and just making comments about their boobs.
I never had that.
I had boobs. And like, oh, the boobs are not coming out. Yeah, it's just like disrespectful, utterly disrespectful. But I had comments about my body, like my bum, and I definitely know, and I could see how people looked at me, especially men. There's a whole problem with pedophilia in Nigeria, and that's a different topic for a different day. But I can see we had like a lot of men around the house. Like my dad was building a house in front of, like, we had like a massive land area. So my dad was building a house there, and the builders in every country have a bad reputation, but the builders, I could see how they would look at me even as a child. Yes, I could see that. And I could tell something about it felt, I don't know, wrong perhaps. And so my initial reaction to that, and I think I carried on with me for so long, was just to hide my body. What was your experience like?
In terms of like me always wearing tights, those little things, because
was that the reason why you always wore tights?
I didn't like people looking at me. Oh wow. I didn't like it. And
Yeah.
so when I'm wearing a skirt or a dress, in my head is, if I show legs, people are gonna look more. Yes. So I was just like, I don't like this. Yes. And then but I never had, in terms of from family, doing like compliments wise. Some people said about bum, but because I was developing quite early on, I wish I developed earlier. I developed and stopped. I didn't continue. But I think, that's where we've had a different experience from that angle. Yeah. So I don't think... definitely there's over-sexualizing, even growing up in the UK. But I don't think I felt it or experienced it as much as when I lived in Nigeria. Nigeria is a different scene. I think because it's more normalised, unfortunately. Like school kids will be coming back from literally school in their uniform, and guys are, or men. Men. Grown. Be my woman cars. They'll be stopping and doing too much. So I remember that. But growing up here, I think because paedophiles are a bit more
shamed,
known.
Which
so
is,
you don't
this is where we want to be. Shame.
So I don't think I felt it as much here. So that was the lucky side of things. I think I really had a childhood. Do you get what I mean?
You were allowed to be a child when you were a child. That's a key word there. But how do you feel like it's changed? I mean, we're talking about how you used to always wear ties. For me, I only had I think this is why sometimes like people talk, especially parents and older people, talk a lot about like, you know, social media, all this, and how Instagram and all these things have a negative impact. But for me, it's helped me so much in opening my eyes to things. Because recently, like, there's been comments like Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish so much. Shout out to her.
Is that the girl with the green hair?
Yeah, her hair's now blonde.
Oh, I don't
yeah.
know that part.
Yes, she's the one with the green, like green. Yeah. So she's a bit awkward.
Okay,
yeah, I really like her.
Okay.
But I remember her like saying how like she doesn't want to be. She doesn't wear she wears baggy clothes because she doesn't want to be oversexualized.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was in secondary school, maybe like 14, 15, just finishing secondary school, I used to always wear big clothes.
Yeah.
I used to always wear big clothes all the time. And then my sisters are like, why are you always wearing big clothes? Why? And then it was just like, oh, I was just weird. But for me, I was really fully trying to hide my body because I could see the impact and the effect that it had when I showed my body. And I could tell that my body wasn't... I can't explain. You know how obviously now my hand is my hand.
Yeah.
And my hand is not sexualized.
Yeah.
But I could tell that my boobs were. I could tell that my hips were. I could tell that my legs were.
Yes.
And so my natural instinct was, okay, I need to cover up.
Yeah.
I need to cover up. I need to cover up. I need to cover up. And I think Nigeria as well, definitely, and not just Nigeria. I think one other thing I will learn as well is that there's so many similarities between ideals that people have in Nigeria and here. We always say, westernized world and all these things. But guys, people are fundamentally, in so many ways, very similar. Yes. So like, you know how in church, I was looking at the wedding yesterday where they told her to cover up. Yeah. I had that a lot where I wear like a spaghetti.
I had to,
spaghetti straps, and then they'll tell you, oh, cover.
You get tapped in church.
Yes.
I remember I was getting stares.
Yes.
I was wearing my confirmation dress from here.
Wow.
Back in Nigeria because we went, I don't know why we went, probably just a random holiday. And yeah, everyone was just tapping me. Oh, really? Look at her. Mate, I was like 7, 8.
That's
Who
disgusting.
should be looking at me?
That's disgusting.
Why are you even looking my way?
It's definitely promoting pedophilia.
Gosh,
it's a child. Yeah. So I definitely had that, and it's like because some of that from that sort of culture and Christian culture, or Nigerian Christian culture, I should say, sort of then tapped into also the natural looks and eyes I was getting. Outside. So my natural instincts, it's like there's something wrong with my body.
Oh.
Yes, not because. Yes, not because it's like. From like a pretty
someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I had that, but it started secondary school because, I mean, everyone who's grown up here, we know about sports. We know netball. Girls, if you played netball, you remember the short skirts. You remember like everything. You're wearing what's that thing called? It's kind of like boxers, but it's working out underwear basically to cover up your actual underwear.
Ooh,
for example.
I see. Okay.
And we go home after school, especially UK when it's winter time. It gets dark from 3.
Yes.
So it's already nighttime when we're going back home. Go on the bus and you'll just see like people staring to you. Then you put on your jogging bottoms.
Really?
Yeah, your school jogging bottoms.
Even here.
You can see men just staring, and the teachers used to tell us like, don't forget to change, don't forget to do this because people will stare, but it shouldn't be our burden.
It shouldn't be my problem. That's the thing. And I think that's what going into like, how was your view? Because I know I still struggle with this. How are your views on clothing? How has that changed, or how is that changing?
It's still changing because I'm still not comfortable in certain environments wearing certain clothes. If it shows a lot, I'm like, that's not it. And I think that's what actually took me away from the clubbing scene. I didn't enjoy it. No, I hate it.
Oh my god,
I hate it.
Wow.
I don't like people touching me. I don't like people talking to me. I'm just there to have fun with the people I came with. And music, of course.
Yes.
And that's it. So I don't really enjoy all of that.
The attention.
No. I don't like it. Yeah.
But I like it from the people that I like.
Oh yeah, let me not say that.
But I think that's the key thing there is that if you haven't established that you and somebody are in that space,
it's not it. And I feel men don't catch the vibe enough. Like if we probably moved away, there's times where you just give your number because you're scared that man could do something.
Yes.
Exactly. So, but because they don't catch the hint, and it's because you feel they've oversexualized you already. So,
but I think women also play such a big role. Yes, they do play. They do.
We know when we're walking past. Especially if the guy is standing by the wall. You walk past a few times. We know what we're doing.
Do what I would say. But I don't even mean from that perspective. I mean from the shaming perspective. Sometimes women are the key. They are the chief shamers.
We start it. And they add fuel. It's very interesting that people who you think have these ideals of like girl power, all this kind of stuff that women should.
No, you still, and I feel like I get that because we talked about how I can switch a lot between what I wear.
Yeah,
I'm like a regular t-shirt girl, you know, your average day, but occasionally, you know, some things gotta be seen. You know? But yeah, and then what I do, I almost want to go back into that shell again.
Yeah,
because I can see the way women
you get
as well look at me.
Yeah,
and also I also feel that with, you know how there's conversations around like for someone's wedding, or don't outshine the bride.
Oh yeah, that's
true. There's that. Women also sometimes, and girls also sometimes, like, oh, she's doing too much.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like, even if I want to wear some things, like, and even I notice that I do the same when people's partners are around. I'm like, okay, let me hide my body because I don't want. One, I don't want their partners to be tempted by my body, and two is I don't want them to feel that I'm tempting their partner by my body.
Yeah, it's not, my problem is not the partner being tempted; it's more that they think I'm trying to tempt their partner.
For me, it's both.
Okay.
It's both.
I don't see why the partner should be looking.
Yeah, but then that's the thing. It's like going back to
your life.
It's going back to that mindset of like, oh, like we've never. You know, I've always felt that my body was something that got like a certain type of reaction from people. Yeah. And so it's I don't want that person to get that reaction. Then I also don't want this person to think that I'm trying to get that reaction. It's like nobody wants a man.
No.
I don't. No. Don't really care.
We are not. You're not that cute.
You're not that cute. But yeah, it's such a big problem. It's really such a big problem. And what do you also think about, like, you know how recently there was a whole time, I think this was called Rihanna.
Okay.
Free the nipple.
Oh, yes. It's still here.
Yes, it's still here. And I notice more and more women who don't wear bras outside. Yeah. And I notice how normal that is for me now. Like, oh, she's not wearing a bra. That's calm. Yeah.
But, it depends on where and it depends on the size of the bazooka. Because it tends to be the itty-bitty committee.
Yes.
So that's where I don't think we've still broken that stigma just yet.
Yeah. True.
Because they can get away with it because it's not really jiggling, it's not really hanging low. Yeah. So,
Yeah. But I feel like, I remember my grandma, bless her, that's all, before she died, when she used to come around to her house, I think I realised how, because we're just only moving away from this colonization, Christian influence era, all of that stuff, it's still so fresh. And I remember my grandma just tying wrap on her waist, and that's all she was wearing.
Really?
Yeah, in the house.
Oh wow.
Yes. Sometimes even my mom, it wasn't too much like me.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially my grandma. My grandma never, and then she tie her wrap out, not even high waist, low waist, and then she'll carry like you know how you can put a scarf on your body and a towel on. Yeah. And walk around the house. Yes. Boobs on display. No, nothing. And I think nobody used to think that, oh, grandma was trying to get some.
Nobody. Yeah, that's a good point.
Nobody was thinking, oh, she's trying to get.
That's a good
And so how
point.
have we gone from that to where we are now, and then trying to go back to that? Not too much, but you know, just yeah. Just men, guys, you know, it's in a hot country. Yeah. Just wearing shorts, and that's all they're wearing.
And I don't like men because.
This is not a men bashing video.
I'm bashing you. I'm joking. No, I don't like them because women have to cover up so much. We both have nipples. Why is yours on show?
Exactly.
Wear a bra.
Why? Exactly.
Honestly, it bugs me, those little things. Because why is it that this one is just a lump of fat?
Yes, it really
why
is.
That one
some people's fat is
sexualized?
bigger than some. I would like some more fat, but you know, it's fine. I'm not complaining.
She's complaining. Yeah, so I'm not too sure. If I believe it's men's fault.
But
I think
it's not their fault
women
that
have added, because it's the whole pick-meism.
Yeah.
They want to be chosen, so they add to the fuel in terms of, oh, this is what guys are saying. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is bad too.
Okay.
So then they'll choose me because I'm not doing that.
I see.
Yeah, choose me.
I see.
So, yeah, because we always pander to men all the time. And almost all walks of life, we're always pandering to them. Even when a woman is having a baby.
Yeah.
You're still thinking about your husband. Yeah. So we pander to them like they're little kids.
Much,
so when they're over-sexualizing, we're still not hitting the root of the problem. Yeah. Which they contribute a lot to. Yeah. And I know women have their part to play, but I don't think women were the originators of it. I personally don't think that.
Yes.
Because why would we?
But sometimes
women
can also shame. In terms of the shaming, yes. The reasoning, definitely men. Yeah. But the shaming and the supporting activities, is definitely a lot of women. A lot of women.
Yeah, true.
And most of for me, obviously, like with my experience, and I know everyone's experience is different. Sorry, but like you can see how the views and the looking, and I was like, okay, this is getting some type of reaction from men. Yeah. But then it was the women who were then telling me.
But that's because the women have got those reactions before from the same men. So that's why I feel like that's the trigger. Yeah. And so then we carry it on our backs as like soldiers. Yes. So then we look like we're the ones emitting that energy all the time. Yeah. But that's because we've gone through it before. Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. But talking about how men's nipples are like, you know, acceptable.
They're ugly too.
Men's nipples are like more acceptable than women's not more acceptable, but like in the open space and in a professional environment. I remember one thing that really showed me how much women's bodies are over. Is that rain?
Yeah, it's raining.
Wow, it's raining, so this audio might be really bad, but we're gonna carry on. But what really showed me how like women's bodies are like proper oversexualized is we have a company branding thing and different like images. Okay. And one of the images is a guy wearing shorts jumping into the ocean from the back.
What?
Yes. Imagine if that was a woman wearing a bikini.
No. Even her wearing cycling shorts.
Still no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So we can't even say, even in the West, we can't even say that we've gotten away from that problem because it's still very much there.
It's bad.
Because if a company can use a man wearing shorts and nobody flinches, it's just wow, nice and free.
I have another example.
Okay, go on.
So from one of my old offices, one of my managers, he had very prominent nipples. They were always flagshipping. They were always present in every meeting.
Wow.
So, but you could always see it through the shirt. Oh, wow. I know he was trying to cover up. You could tell he was trying. He was trying. Yeah. So it wasn't like he was trying to show it all the time.
Use a tape.
It's true. I should have given him nip tape. Why did we have to wear it? Yeah. But anyway, that was my visual of this is accepted.
It's normal for them.
We can the situation. Whereas a woman is like...
It's a cheeky little laugh,
Yeah.
If it was a woman in that situation, what do you think people would have been saying about her?
Really? Go and change. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There were a lot of restrictions in what we could wear to work.
Really?
And then the men... But it's also because men don't have that many options for work.
Yeah.
So a suit or it's not.
Yeah. Or like just a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Long sleeve t-shirt.
So maybe that's the other reason, but no, if a woman accidentally wore, because we also wear those shirts as well.
Yes, we do.
So if she wore it and for some reason her nipples were still prominent.
Nipples are even far. Sometimes, you know how you get the gap by the side? Yeah. Even with the gap, I'm like, okay, safety pin.
Yeah. I hate that gap.
Yeah, I hate that gap. I get the gap a lot. Yeah. And I'm not even endowed like that. So I don't know how you people are managing.
No. I'm thinking even those who are more well endowed, you know, you get boob sweat.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
People get boob sweat. I'm lucky I don't get too much, but I can get under boob sweat.
Oh, the under boob.
Yeah, but some people, because you're more well endowed, you get more
it's
other
a lot
areas.
Skin.
Yeah. So
okay.
Now imagine, because I've seen people in an office, it wasn't my office actually. Okay. But I see them on the train and the sweat was there.
Wow.
So, and I can see that people are trying to cover up. But if it was a man,
they're just free.
Yeah, that's it.
That sucks so much. It really does suck. Like, I remember one time telling one of my friends like that when I was walking, you know how I just don't want to say her name. I remember like walking up the stairs, like I don't like a man being behind me. I don't like being behind, and I don't like him the level below. Oh yes. I hate it. I prefer you actually being behind than level below, because don't look up. Someone actually literally told me that at work. That, you know, don't worry, I'll go in front of you just so you're not worried I'm staring at your back. That was very awkward. That's weird. Don't tell me that. I don't want to know. Because why was it in your mind? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To me, that's worse. Yes, it is. Yeah. Now we have a problem every time we go up the stairs together. Yeah. And so I used to be so self-conscious, like every single time. Not because I hate my body, not because I love my body as it is, but it's just like, gosh. No. Yeah. And so I feel like ultimately you need to come to a point where you don't care. And I think that's the point that a lot of people have come to, where they're just like, okay, you just have to not care. I was telling my sister how when I went to Oxford, because I had like red lipstick on. I was getting a lot of stares from people.
I saw your pictures.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of stares, and it felt very uncomfortable.
Really?
Yes, very.
But it was your
uncomfortable.
birthday. Shouldn't you feel like a birthday glow?
Yes, but so yeah, I don't know.
No,
I'm working on it.
Oh,
I'm working on it. It's like accepting that, you know, I guess maybe accepting your sexuality.
Yeah.
And your sensualness. Well, I don't know what the English is. But yeah, accepting that, you know, you can exude that energy and being okay with that.
The thing is, I think my birthday is the one day of the year where I'm comfortable accepting it.
Really?
I don't know why. Attention can be on me because I feel like it's my birthday. I don't think they're looking at me to sexualize. That's the difference. Because I think, they're looking at me because it's my birthday.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Funny enough, for me, when I'm in those scenes, I like being like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I'm going out to a club, if I'm going out to, I like being, I don't mind.
Okay.
But it's like, for me, it's like, there are moments when I want to be, and I realize that I don't have the option of deciding when people get to sexualize me.
True.
It's all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like when I'm at work, I want you to view me as a person.
Yeah.
I don't, or when I'm just chatting to you, or when it's but for people it's all the time.
Yeah.
So for me, I have moments when I want to be. I'm a serious person. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
True.
And then I have moments where I'm like, oh yeah, why not? Yeah. And I don't get have that option.
I don't think everyone agrees with the work one. Some people want to be sexualized a little bit. Because, and I'm just saying this maybe out of thin air, I was watching Girlfriends. And remember when Joan, did you watch Girlfriends?
Yes.
When Joan was trying to get the guys in the meeting room to listen to her more, so she bent over.
Oh.
Don't you remember on the table?
No.
I took note of it. I was
Really?
like, yeah, the women do this though.
Really?
So you can get maybe a slight promotion or just a little raise.
Oh,
I know.
ew.
I feel like the average woman probably doesn't do this, but for the fact that it's shown on TV, I'm sure someone does.
That's
it.
wayward, man. Don't do that.
You feel worse?
Listen, I
Get
don't
your
like.
coin.
I don't like that.
I don't, because it kind of, I feel like it affects my image. It's not because I don't like it for them. It's more for me. I'm like, next time, what do they expect from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah. How does it affect what you wear going to work?
Going to work, I wear more baggy. 100%.
Yeah.
It's just more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because...
But outside of comforts, do you think there are other reasons?
comfortable as in because they're not looking at me.
Oh, right.
Yeah. More comfortable because...
Not physical comfort.
Yeah, and when someone compliments my outfit, I know it's not because my body's curving it some way. It's just, they like the dress by...
I see. Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm overthinking it. Ultimately, I know that I'm slowly going to get into a point where I'm just like, okay, I don't care.
And that's sad.
Why?
Because they should stop.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, instead of us being the ones who have to figure out the solution, they should be the ones solving it. That's the problem with every problem in this world. Is usually a case of
the victim
gets
blamed, and has to cope and manage out of it.
Figure out your own solution and pass it on to the next person. Yeah.
But talking about how we started with Cardi B and Meg and the rest of them, a lot of people say that that they themselves, like, wearing and showing their bodies and talking about a lot of sexual things in the way that they do, that it's feminist.
They are liars. Do you know what? The only reason why I'm happy they're doing it is because the men were doing it to us before.
I see.
I feel they have ownership now.
Yes, okay.
And so that's why...
And that's a good thing?
Yes, in comparison to being owned. I don't mean like what they're doing, I would do it. Maybe it's because I don't have the body. Or maybe, I don't know. I just don't feel it's for me. But I have nothing against them doing it either. And still, the feminist movement being against it, I find it a bit problematic. I just thought of something.
What?
Sorry, Love Island is always on my mind. Why is it that the men are able to wear tight boxers and we can see everything in the morning? But the women, I don't feel like, why is it we're able to see a print for the men, but with women I'm pretty sure they would never show like a woman's nipple erect through something. They wouldn't show that on TV. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like the women, they do show quite a bit.
Do you think so?
I do think so. Because they have just about their nipple and some area covered and they're wearing a thong.
I think that's when they're in bikinis, which is what you're meant to wear out.
Okay.
Whereas I'm talking about, this is underwear. Do you get what I mean? Whereas, because the men are still wearing like swim shorts where you can still see things.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this is meant to be underwear.
I see.
For women, underwear is not meant to be seen. Whereas for men, why can we always see it?
Yes, because when they come in the morning to give them their morning coffees, you can see them like in their underwear still.
And they comment on it.
Yeah. But that's also another thing that I have a problem with Love Island, because I feel like in some way that in some context, like openly sexualizing men. I mean, with the thing about sexualization here, we use something that you feel. Yeah. It's not necessarily something that's said.
No,
Whereas with men, openly sexualizing men is more common. Yeah. It's not more common, sorry, it's more acceptable. Yeah. Because you can see how in Love Island, I remember when Tyler came in to give Kaz, and then they were making literal comments about the size of his situation. Yeah. And I was just like, if that was a woman, that wouldn't fly. Do you think?
I see it on YouTube, maybe not on Love Island. Yeah.
If that was just on Love Island, that wouldn't fly. No. Yeah.
Because but with women you can't really say too much.
Yes.
Because what are you going to say in size of?
I know. True.
Because Oyibo people don't have. So then it has to be the upper half, right?
Yeah.
Just
true.
with that in mind. And
boobs are not that deep. I
think men usually, because some women have that as an insecurity, so that's why they don't talk about it probably so open there. Yeah. But you get challenges on YouTube where they're saying, "Oh, boobs or bum? Which one do you prefer?"
Oh, yeah. True. Very
Whereas
true.
size isn't really what they want to say because some women will be offended and know.
Yeah. But even Toby as well, when they do make proper comments about it, and I'm just like, and I feel like they also do more for the black guys.
Because or the biracial.
Yeah, I feel like they also do more, and I'm just like, ugh. Especially reading Akala's book, where I read about some, I think it was an athlete who Lynchford lunchbox, something along those lines. But with some athletes who literally in the interviews, like he's running, and all they would comment about is the size of his it was really bad. It was really, really bad. So I feel like there's probably still a little bit of that left over from that, where people feel more comfortable. Men and women, I guess, feel more comfortable making comments about the size of men's.
It's true.
Yeah.
I never think about it from the men's perspective because I feel like they comment about it to each other.
They do.
So that's why I'm just there like, is it that deep? But then some people it is still very deep.
Yes. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. So it's interesting. I feel like definitely going forward, I've been trying to be more intentional about just allowing myself to be, because this is one of the biggest things for me is that it used to bother me so much that people used to think that I was prude. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just
I'm just trying to navigate.
Yeah. Same with like, Thames, this kid. Yeah. She did an interview where she also said the same, that she always like trying to like figure out, what, so people don't over-sexualize her. So I know it's something, thank God for social media, and then I know it's something that women also deal with, because I'm not alone and I'm not the only one. But how has social media then maybe contributed to this problem?
The less clothes, the more likes. And
yes. I also noticed that. Do you notice? I noticed that on my Instagram.
Really?
When I post things that are a bit risky. I don't. My Instagram is very PG for the most part. But if I exude a certain level of
I
don't know where that came from. If I exude a certain level of that, I notice that the likes change.
You know what? My Instagram's a very special place.
Why?
I think a lot of people think of me as like cute or their little sister.
Me too. I ain't your sister.
Yeah, but they don't like my sassy when I try to do sassy.
Really?
They don't like it.
Yeah,
so they leave it.
Yeah, people want to. I think this is also like a really good one. Like you find that people also want to, because we talked about like not wanting to show and portray that, not because we are prude, but just because we don't necessarily want the attention that comes with that and all of that jazz. But also like people then put you into a box. Yes. And I know people do that to me so much, and I always laugh in my mind. I'm just like, you don't know me. You don't
It's
know.
It's so true.
It's so true.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I don't know. It's just, I think at first, the boxes I was being put in, I was happy being in there because I didn't have to do too much.
I remember you telling me this actually
Really?
in uni. In uni.
Oh.
About, you could tell that people were just putting you into like a...
Oh, I can't remember, but
Really?
I loved it even then too.
Really?
It's just like, keep me there.
Yeah.
But then one time when I started realising, I don't like this box anymore, was when I started in real working world.
I see, yes.
I was like, I'm not your bro.
Yeah.
I'm not your sis.
No.
I'm not your sister.
No, not your sister.
No.
Yeah.
So that's when I realised, this box, I need to come out because I felt like I wasn't becoming a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also that of like wanting to be womanly. Yes. And
people always said baby face, and it's like, okay, there's a certain point where baby face has got to go.
Yes.
Yeah. But I like baby face.
Yeah.
It's a mixture. I wish they wouldn't label it.
Yeah.
And it just existed by itself.
So what impact do you think then that social media has on women being over-sexualized? Has it helped? Is it an up or a down? Has it made it worse? Has it made it better?
It's a down.
Really?
Overall,
so it's helped then?
Oh no, I mean it doesn't help.
Oh, it doesn't help.
It doesn't
okay.
help. Yeah, I think it's a bad thing. It's like it's a mixture. I feel like from women to women, it's been a positive. Because it's like body confidence, body positivity. Although we have the extreme of, wanting to get stuff done because you want to look like that now.
Yes.
But then on the other hand, from the men's gaze, I think it has been a hindrance because now this is exactly what they like. Before we were guessing it, we could see it from TV, but now the
guessing
likes
what?
are there.
Sorry.
What they're liking in terms of what they're over-sexualizing.
I see.
Whereas now, because the likes come with it, you can quantify how much is being over-sexualized.
Yes, I see that.
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I feel it's been a hindrance. And that's what I don't like about it because of the younger generation.
I see.
Yeah. So
I see.
I'm not fully into it. But what do you think?
I feel like a lot of it's difficult to say on a personal level versus because I don't care about social media.
Okay.
And the kind of person that I am, I've never cared about social media. My sister helped me make my Facebook account, and I remember she was begging me to post a picture on there.
Wow.
Whereas people were just like, snap. I'm just like, why is it there? And this was at 13, 14.
Yeah.
So I already was in that mindset, like, why is it there? Why
Yeah.
do I care?
Yeah.
Which is surprising because I'm putting my life on YouTube now. Hello. Hi, nice to meet you. But yeah, I still don't care for social media. So I know that social media doesn't dictate for me a lot of what I do.
Okay.
It's only dictated in other circumstances, but not necessarily to do with body image. I should say body image.
Yeah.
I don't
no
care.
Direct
yeah,
impact.
I think social media has helped me continue to normalize seeing women's bodies. And just seeing it plainly, and not being not sexualizing them, because women can also, even outside of whether you're straight, bi, and all of that, women can sexualize women's bodies.
Yeah.
So it's helped me to say, this is just a casual person in a thong bikini. That's fine. Moving on. Double tap. Let's go.
Double tap.
It's just like it's helped me just being like just normal women in bathing suits, calm.
I would like to say that, but I think subconsciously it's done more to my mind that probably more than I give it credit for doing. Really? And not good credit.
I see.
Yeah, so I can see that it does change the way I speak on things. So when in a group setting, maybe I haven't taken it that way and thought about it deeply, but then someone else talks about it and I'm like, yeah, she looks so good. And I'm like feeding into the over-sexuality because they'll say like a certain body part and I'll be like, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but that's I feel like if that's I can say someone's boobs look really good.
True.
And I feel like that should just be
context. It's the
context.
context. Yeah. With over-sexuality, it's not usually just so plain sailing.
Yeah.
It's seeing the demeanor of the person saying it, the reason why they're saying it, within what context of the conversation they're saying it. And so I know when it's in an over-sexualized manner.
Yes.
And I've probably fed into it.
I see. Yeah.
Even though I haven't at home thought like, oh my gosh, and I'm like trying to over-sexualize people by myself, but I have fed into it in this conversation.
I see.
So, and that's and I think it's because of social media being there and we have we have too much access to people.
Yes, we definitely do.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So that's why I felt like, even when I was saying about celebrities before social media, we didn't have access to them, so we couldn't see so much of this content.
Yes.
Whereas now it's like, oh, she posts every day.
Yes.
It's right there.
Yes.
She's on live now.
Yes.
She's interacting with
the Kylie Jenners of the world. the Kim Kardashians of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, people definitely maybe might feel pressure to look, definitely, but that's more moving towards body image anyway, to look a certain way.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether they feel like they need to look a certain way to be sexualized and want to be sexualized. I don't know how that sort of...
I think in certain cases they do want to be sexualized. I was showing you about Aaliyah J.
Yes.
Yeah, because she said, this is her saying,
that
she felt like she was like in
cute. A cute face.
In a little girl's body.
Yes.
Actually, she's in a little boy's body, but let me say girl for her own sake. So she felt like she wasn't a woman, and she felt that her age was showing woman, but her body wasn't. Yeah, so some women do want that to be sexualized.
And to be seen as very like sexual.
Yeah.
In general, try not to make comments about women's bodies. I feel like also I hate that it's a thing. Yeah. That it's just yeah. I hate that it's not just just normal and just but there's always the connotation behind it. Okay. But especially kids.
I'm thinking more, let's say in the Bible. I've really gone back. I'm thinking Adam and Eve. It was still stated. Do you get what I mean?
Like what?
That they were naked.
Ooh.
The fact it was stated means it was a thing. Ooh. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So it was always there.
Yeah.
There's always been certain something. Yeah. It may not be as deep as it is now, but it's always been there. So that's why I feel like it's hard to get rid of it.
But there are communities where in a lot of Igbo, like I said, you look at Igbo communities and the women just cover the bit, the men cover the bit, and we're all sorted out.
It's true.
So it would be interesting to know what, obviously they're all dead now, but I'm sure, rest in peace. To know what life was like. In like how we're dealing with this right now. What did that look like in the 1900s and the 18? And true. Also, like, obviously, I think a lot of this, trigger warning, batteries dying, about like rape culture and just in general, and how probably this fits into it. But I wonder what that would have been like in those times. Because it's like where people are wearing less clothes, and what did all of this look like then with less clothes versus more clothes. Anyway, that's a good note to end on. We're running out of battery. Thank you so much for watching this video. Check out my friend's podcast, Louder, on all platforms, and we'll see you somewhere in this space sometime soon. Also, feel free to comment and let us know what you feel about what we just talked about, oversexualization. Have you dealt with it? How are you dealing with it? Etc, etc, etc.
And like and subscribe.
Yes, all of that as well. Thank you so much. Bye.